Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Your screen's still with that broadcaster thing.
Yeah, I don't know what the heck that is, and I don't know how to get rid of it at this moment, so that's going to be something I'll have to play with. But at
Okay.
least we are on the live portion now, so we can edit this. I will edit the shit out of this. And we have some technical difficulties, folks, so you're going to see just the lovely Lue today. I can't even say hi, everybody. It's Kim and Lue, or Lue and Kim, however you'd like to see us first. And we are very, very excited to say that we are on another adventure. Super stoked.
Yes.
And I am now looking for a power source. This is so hilarious.
Oh my gosh, I just saw your picture of where you are under the stairs in a basement. Can you hear me now? Yes, I can hear you, but I can't see you.
You can't see me. No, you can't see me. And it's keeping it very interesting. And what amazing, oh, look at that. There's a power cord right here. Woo, how did I get so lucky? Right on. Okay. Look at that. Connected, reconnected, lots of juice flowing. Now, this here, for all of you beautiful people that are joining us on this, we have decided that we are going to do a daily blog, video diary on this adventure that we're taking. So this is a program that Lue and I have done before, and we really wanted to give you kind of the backside, the possibilities of what you may experience firsthand as we're experiencing ourselves. And if you had any questions or anything else that came up as you're watching this, we're hoping to be able to cover a lot of that in our process of our dialogue between each other and how we go. So for those of you who aren't familiar with Lue, she's that gorgeous gal on the other end here with that beautiful glow, because if you didn't know, she's getting married soon. And that's awesome. But she's a food specialist is a really great way that I can explain it. She's the food wrangler. She's got these amazing gifts, and raw food is an area that she's gotten into, and she's got this really phenomenal detox, which we're starting together today. And I've brought different modalities in terms of moving through a lot of energetic stuff, mind, body, but not necessarily with diet, but more with feelings, emotions, and whatnot. So the two of us have decided that we're going to collaborate and share our experiences with doing a diary. And we hope you enjoy it as much as we do. So is there anything else that you wanted to add here, kind of like as our intro to this, before we get into where we are and what we're doing and the whole bit?
Well, no, I'm just looking forward. It was us in the raw. I'm like, not like raw, like naked, but like bearing our souls, nothing else. And yeah, and it's just a realistic view of where we're at, what we're experiencing, going through, because sometimes, we're not perfect. There's ups and downs, and it's just a realistic front seat to what it's like to go through the steps of a program, a detox program, and maybe you can see a transformation after, whether it's headspace, my body, my skin, who knows. But hopefully this will encourage people to, if they've done it before, to do it again, or if they haven't done it, to at least be open to it if they didn't think they could do it.
Cool. And I'm sharing with you, you may not be seeing our broadcasts right away or what have you, but we've decided that we're going to do this first thing in the morning. So you may see us, looking like we've just gotten out of bed. You're going to see, there's not going to be any any smoke and mirrors. You're going to actually see us in the transitions of what's going on, and I'm planning on being completely honest and real. And if I'm having a really challenging moment, I'm going to be honest with that, because we do have those moments in our days where it's like, Jesus, these cravings or whatnot are just driving me nuts. And it's like, what the hell is this? And the beautiful thing is that we'll be able to talk through this. So if there's anything that anybody's had an experience similar, maybe it'll be something, as Lou said, that will be, a spark for you, that would shine some light and perhaps, allow that possibility for change for you.
It's just being open to the possibilities. And that's what we invite you to. So today is day number 1. And the first 4 days are pretty much spent kind of prepping yourself for 7 days of basically clean, plant-based eating. And it's a reset. Our digestive system is where our immune system houses. 80% of our immune system is in our gut. So if we're not eating well, guess what? You're probably not feeling well. The power of nutrition and nutrients is so amazing to me. These days, I got into some bad habits this winter. My kitchen has been in renovation since October, and it's almost done. But between being displaced and not having a real kitchen and doing lots of traveling, I'm probably the biggest I've been in some time. And part of that I know is stress. Because for me, part of relaxing and kind of meditating and routine is actually cooking in the kitchen. Well, didn't do that for 5 months. And that gave me some sort of underlying stress. So how did it manifest itself? Into making not great decisions and making excuses while I'm eating out more, and making not even great decisions when I'm eating out. So stress manifests itself in different ways. But I've got my kitchen back. It's 95% done. And I love it. It's beautiful. And it's inspiring me to do more and to cook more. And I have been cooking better. And I have been eating out less, because I'd rather eat at home. Because frankly, sometimes I think I can cook better at home for myself. So that's where I'm at now, is to rebalance my system, to feeling like there's an extra layer there that I hadn't had in a while. And my energy is not bad. But a lot of it's my mental energy that I need to clear up as well. So I need to get that boost, I need some momentum, and get back into my routines that actually have been pretty good routines for a couple of years. So this bump was the first I've had in about 5 years. And guess what? That's okay, because I know I've done it before and I can do it again and get myself back on track into the momentum where I belong. What about you, Kim? Where are you at?
Well, that's very interesting that you share that you're the biggest that you've been. I feel that I'm just as close to being the biggest that I've been. My kitchen is not under construction. However, I have been involved in many different things and many different, basically spreading myself thin in the regards of assisting people, doing a lot of different projects, and go, and me on the very back burner, because I would work very hard, and then at the end of the day, still need to work more for the other programs that I've got running. I've got classes and facilitate different workshops, and I've also been assisting people during the day as well as regular clients and stuff. So my eating schedule has been less than accommodating for my body, to put it kindly. And my energy level, because I've been doing some physical work, at the end of the day, mentally fatigued and physically fatigued for standing for long periods of time. You don't think that standing for a long period of time is exhausting, but when you're standing for 7 or 8 hours and, maybe a total of a 5-foot radius, the body gets completely exhausted, and it starts to hurt. So my body is not as young as it used to be, and I'm still driving it like I did when I was 20, which was 3 jobs, on the go, school, and the whole bit. My body has continued to move in age, but my mindset hasn't necessarily continued. So this has been a really great opportunity for me to shift into something that would be a little bit more um, of me. Whereas the last time we had taken this, it really was a contribution to my body, and my body was just, oh, thank you. So I'm really looking forward to doing this again and sharing the experiences with everybody, because it has been a little bit challenging in times, and life does get in our way. But it doesn't need to be one that we push aside so that it's not in the balance and the harmony that is absolutely achievable.
Right. Absolutely. So anyway, this morning I managed to get up at a decent time and feel good. And part of my new habits for actually beyond this detox is drinking my morning elixir, which is apple cider vinegar and lemon and raw honey. And that's what I'm going to start my morning with every day. It's an acquired taste. I like kind of tangy and vinegary things, so it's not that bad. Some people might find it pretty hard, but just it's a habit, right? You develop a habit.
There's a little
So
bit of
luckily,
water in there too.
yes, yeah, and hot water, absolutely. And the reason why you want to do hot water is that it helps with digestion, because we want it to be the same temperature or a little bit warmer than our own digestive fire in our bellies. Because if we put something in it that's cold, our body, our stomachs, our digestive system needs to spend time on doing its job and digesting and getting your digestive system ready for the day, because it's just spent all night working away and healing. So when we add something cold, first thing, our body is like, it's like, imagine if someone doused a big bucket of cold water on you when you woke up. It's going to be like, well, that's essentially what we're doing to our bodies first thing in the morning when we drink cold water. We're shocking it. You're interrupting it from its processes. So instead of doing its business and healing and getting set up for the day, it's spending its time heating up that water to regulate it. So you're distracting it from the work it's supposed to do. So that's the idea of drinking fluids that are hot or warm, so it won't interfere with the digestive process. So later on in the day, when you've got more stuff and action going on in your stomach, that's fine. But the first thing in the morning, you want to wake it up gently, right? It's like a nice languid stretch for our digestive system, rather than this like shock. I can't imagine waking up to a bucket of cold water from a dead sleep. So just think about that when you start your day and putting things in your stomach. So yes, that's where our immune system is. Let's treat it nice, because we're giving our body a break and a reset to be able to digest properly so it can heal. And if we can heal, it'll put us back in balance, and that gets our hormones back in balance, and that gets our cravings under control. So it's a huge process that's all connected. And I'm really looking forward to kind of getting back on track and feeling good. I've had some back issues since the winter, and I'm sure that will help as well.
Nice. Well, I'm definitely looking forward to eliminating stuff. Yes and no. I know last night I made myself a huge bowl of pasta.
It's a comfort food, I'm sure.
It is a comfort food, so it was, and it's the last time that I'll be having a big bowl of pasta now for at least a month. So it was my way of going, okay, I'm starting my elimination process, and what's the biggest thing for me to to shift through, and that's my comfort food of pasta. So that was the big thing that I let go of last night. I'm looking forward to letting more stuff go today, and just being aware of what are the portions that I've resorted to for comfort, and what are the things that this is my awareness phase. And when I do have those cravings for munchies and whatnot, what am I grabbing? And really today will also be an opportunity for me to start cleaning out, the stuff that really isn't going to be a contribution to my body. So I'm very much looking forward to that.
Right. And so when you finished your pasta last night, how did you feel after? Just curious.
I was so tired, I don't even remember. Because I went to bed with a very full belly, which is not what I should. I actually didn't get a chance to eat until after I had finished a meeting last night. So I made pasta at a ridiculous hour, I think of 9:30 p.m. Mm-hmm. So I went to bed with a huge belly of pasta. And yeah, so this is another thing is when I was eating better, more on track, more in light with where this program had placed me before, I didn't eat after 6 o'clock, and I was fully nourished and happy. My body was happy, my being was happy, and I was never hungry. So I'm looking forward to that again, because my body is hungry, but I'm grabbing crap food. So yeah, and I had the energy and the vitality and all of that really yummy stuff that isn't quite necessarily in my makeup at this moment. So yeah, and I've got my new journal I'd show you right now, but my screen is stuck on this backwards XSplit broadcaster thing, which any techies out there love to talk with you. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to actually keeping track, not only in this video diary, but also in my own personal journal, because there are some intimate things that I'd like to actually, some of my thoughts, some of the things, and being really honest with where I'm at, and so that this way, when I do get to the other end of this, I can look back and go, wow, those were really some of the thoughts and some of the emotions and some of the things that were of importance when I started this, and how have they shifted now. So for anybody who's ever started something, please, I highly encourage that you document it somehow. And writing is one of the most, can't even think of the word. The most
cathartic. How does cathartic? Is that a word?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's a way of allowing things to unfold.
Like a release, kind of getting it out.
Yeah, like you get a chance to truly get because it's just for me, just for fun, and I never have to tell anyone. So it's just for me to take a look and see, and how have I been progressing. And I know for many of the clients that I work with, I document all of the visits. I need to. It's part of my job. And when they come in, for a checkup or whatnot, say a year or 2 years later, it's like, how is, give them a summary. They give you a summary, and you're comparing your notes, and it's like, oh, okay, well, is there anything else? It's like, nope. And there's never been a mention of anything else. So, like, do you by chance recall when you first came in, yada, yada, yada? And they're like, oh, I totally forgot about that. I'm like, yeah. So this is why it's important to write the stuff down for yourself so that you can see without somebody else telling you how far you've come, that you can actually go back and read how far you've come. So if you ever needing that, Jesus, I'm not getting anything done, I'm not going anywhere, this really sucks, and I've got nothing done, nothing's been accomplished, and whatever that goal is that you've set for yourself, you have the ability to go and take a look and go back, holy crap, look at how far I've actually come, and you can then celebrate that. So that's the reason why I encourage people to do that, especially in writing, because you're more honest with yourself when you write.
Yes, absolutely. You own what you're putting down. So I hear you. Well, I think I'm ready to start the day. Kim, what about you?
I am ready to start the day. Thank you very much for getting this day started and through our technical difficulties and all of this other fun stuff. And I'm looking forward to seeing your bright, smiley face tomorrow, and hopefully you'll be able to see mine.
That's right. Yes, because today is going to be a day with, luckily I don't drink coffee, so I'm going to, because these first 4 days we have to start eliminating things. So caffeine, white processed foods, dairy, and sugar. So those are the things to start weaning out. I think the sugar is going to be a challenge, but if I eat properly, it shouldn't be a challenge because then I'll keep my blood sugars balanced. So this, I know I just got to act on it. And the white processed foods won't be too hard. I'm actually going to make myself some olive oil crackers using maybe like a chickpea flour or something. And then I'll be able to have some homemade salsa with it. So guess what? Chips and salsa? Why not? I'm making my own chips or crackers, which takes, 3 or 4 ingredients and 20 minutes to make. And then salsa, I've already got the vegetables chopped up. I just have to throw them together with some spices. Done. There we go. There's my lunch for today.
That's awesome.
So you just got to think of what you have, and I'll probably make a dressing this evening that I can be using over the next week. So I'll probably get into kind of start prep mode, because that's half of the big part of the big part of succeeding on this detox is preparation. So I'm going to start whittling away at preparation, looking at my list of groceries that I need to get and seeing what I have, and just start prepping that to set myself up for success for the next 2 weeks.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Well, thank you for being the inspiration. You're getting me on my shopping list for today to perhaps start making some stuff. I am not a Betty Crocker in the kitchen, so we shall see.
Yeah, they buy my damn crackers. I'm not going to be making them.
I may have to put it in order. So.
That's okay. I'm a bit of a high achiever in that aspect. I just automatically think, how can I make it myself? I'm a bit of a freak that way. Actually, a few weeks ago, made my own birch syrup, and that's going to tapping the trees in the whole work. Like, who does that?
You do.
Apparently.
All right, my friend, I will let you start your day and have a magical day. I look forward to connecting with you tomorrow.
Yes, with bells on. All right.
See you later.
All right. Cheers.
Bye.